Welcome to our mentoring video. I'm Lee Pennock and this is Ian Jennings, and between us we look after the apprentices in the business. The purpose of this video is to talk about mentoring and why it's so important in developing our young talent. In this video you will hear some examples of best practice mentoring at the apprentice level.
Mentoring is a relationship built on trust and respect. A mentor is there to give support and encouragement, set goals and develop their skills. Downer has 300 to 400 apprentices working towards qualifications at any one time. They need your support with one-on-one meetings to really move them along and give them the focus to complete their qualifications. And this is when they benefit from a structured mentoring relationship. When you mentor, you will enable employees to work through any issues they have at work or outside work. In the process, you will come away with unique experiences that will enrich your own life. So the payoff is huge, not just for the apprentices, but for your own development and for nurturing key talent in Downer for a successful future.
I run with a philosophy that everybody is a 10 at something, and so I'll always want to draw the best out of them, and I get the joy from them succeeding.
When me and Bill started working together, we set some goals to finish my assessments within a certain period of time.
My experience in mentoring has been really good because you could have a really good one-on-one conversation with the mentor. You can tell them everything you need to know, everything you want to know, everything that, like, just help around the site and getting help with my studies and just getting help in general.
I don't know everything, but I certainly have some things to offer, and it's great just to steer these guys in the direction. They've got to make the decisions themselves, but this ability to give them some steerage and that they can do it in a confidential and a supportive environment is just huge, and I see the benefits for it all the time.
Initially, I set the agenda for the meeting because I'll base it on the previous meeting that we had. So I'll review those notes, take a look at what actions were put down there to be achieved, what their timelines were, and just think about how do I think it's gone between the last meeting and this one.
The key qualities for me, I think, is when your mentor knows when to be a mentor and when to be a manager. So when I have a problem on a job, it's being taken care of differently as when it is a problem with my apprenticeship or in my personal life.
I'll primarily think about using open questions, active listening and capability compass.
A good experience I've had with Brian was when we would go to the coffee shop during our mentor meetings, and I could just not only talk about work, of course, but talk about my day, my week, and things that are happening in my life, not so much in my work.
The holistic approach. You cannot separate home life from work life. I know from experience that the two go together, and what we're trying to achieve is build a relationship with that apprentice so that he will start to trust us. Right? It's private, it's confidential, and you build trust with that person and let them share about things that are happening in their life. We may not come up with the answer, but we can help them find a solution, and that is empowering.
When they come to us with an issue, we collectively go through and we brainstorm it, try and come up with as many different scenarios, possible solutions, and then we agree on a path, and it may not be the right path, but we agree on a path, and it's for them to action it and resource it accordingly. To earn trust and respect, it's really a long-term relationship. It's something that develops. You can't just go straight in there and expect these guys to trust you. You've got to work at it, and it's about creating an environment that they're happy with and delivering on what you agree on and just giving them that support.
At the end of our meeting, I'll have the mentor record. It'll have all the detail on there that we've discussed. We'll summarise, we'll talk through the action points. I'll get the apprentice to actually sign as well. And we'll also set the date for the next meeting.
The biggest thing I enjoy about my mentoring sessions that we have now is that the comfort I get out of knowing that something will be done about it.
The benefits for the company really come out of the penny drops for an apprentice once they realise their value. They realise that the company has valued them enough to provide them with a mentor who generally wants to see them succeed. When that penny drops, I tell you, they suddenly realise the company actually values them. They have a worth. And then they'll start to see where they can actually contribute back in to the company's success.
The advantages of mentoring for the apprentice are huge. It gives them an environment where they can confidentially talk about absolutely anything in a non-judgmental environment. So it gives them, they develop confidence and self-esteem, and it gives them that real, honest, open relationship, which is spectacular, I think.
I recommend mentoring to other apprentices and students because there's someone that's there to help you, not only as your boss, but as your friend. So I think sometimes when you start a new job or start a new apprenticeship, it's quite daunting. So that help is really much appreciated.
I think there's probably lots of prospective mentors, which it's not a lot of time, it's hugely rewarding, and you see the benefits almost instantly. So it's selfishly, it's a very, very fun thing to do, and it's great for the company's culture.
There's a variety of support for you as a Downer mentor. Firstly, there are several tools that you may be familiar with. The first one is the GROW model, which provides a great question and structure for your meetings. The next tool is setting smart objectives. This will help you write goals at work. Then there's the apprentice framework, which works really well when you are starting a new mentoring relationship and when the apprentice needs to know who will support them to complete their qualification. We can send you a resource pack with a mentor guide. This adds all the information that you'll need to be a good mentor. We would also encourage you to work with your ITO representatives from Connexus or Primary ITO. They are there to support the apprentices from a qualification perspective. We would encourage you to join the meetings between the ITO reps and the apprentices. This is so you can learn more about the qualifications and how you can work together to ensure the apprentice's success. Mentoring structure is important, as it always makes a real difference to the quality of mentoring. So don't forget to always record your sessions. By keeping good records, you have good information to build on throughout the mentoring relationship.
What if my apprentice is having issues with learning? It could be a learning difficulty or literacy problem. There is a lot that can be done to support apprentices with literacy and numeracy issues. Much of what you can do will be building confidence and motivation. Showing that you care is half the battle. Perhaps the strongest message you can give to your apprentice is that low literacy and numeracy can be overcome. In many instances, you will be the person to give them guidance.
Please remember where practical to use these 6 leadership tools for those of you who may have done ILP 1 or 2. Active listening, open questions, GROW tool, set SMART goals, capability compass, and communication styles. Here are the key points to remember. If you do this, you will be a great mentor. Organize and plan your mentoring meetings. Put your mentor hat on. Listen, ask questions, and encourage. Talk about their life as well as their work. Take the lead, but ensure you talk about their issues. Increase their self-esteem and self-confidence. Confidentiality and trust are vital, and it's important to record key actions and follow up. Good mentoring will increase qualification completion within the required time frame and allow us to retain our talent.
Our top tips seen on this video will be sent out to you on a handy card. All the resources on this video are available from either Lee or myself, and the resources will also be available on the iDowner HR site. Good luck and thanks for your commitment in helping develop Downer's talent.